Women are created to receive and to appreciate things. Men are molded to give. So when you give me the gift, I appreciate it. And I'll be like, yeah, my mom got me this on vows, and I'll flaunt it to the glory of God.
Do you know you're speaking Swahili?
There is nothing wrong with me giving my man a gift. I'll actually do that on Vows Day. I do that. It's nice. Okay, but I want to understand that.
Whenever I think of Valentine, I think of my senior high school days and the first ever Valentine Day of my life. I was a first-year student, innocent and carefree. I knew about love and I knew about sex, but I've never heard of Valentine's Day. Where I came from, it wasn't a thing. Nobody spoke about it and nobody celebrated it. It was a small village in the Volta region, and every 14th of February was just another day to go to the farm or the market. On the first day in school, I met a senior who was clearly in love with me, but couldn't say it. He rather acted it and tried to make it obvious to me each day. Show boy. A day or two to Val's Day, he told me, let's have Valentine's together, would you? I stood there and looked at his face, though he was speaking Latin to me. He repeated, would you have Valentine with me?
Looking at the expression on his face, I felt Valentine was another name for sex. So I said, no, I'm too young to do Valentine. My mom advised me against that. He smiled teasingly. Your mom said you shouldn't chop Valentine. Yeah, she said I could get pregnant and drop out of school if I allowed myself to be used for Valentine. He caught what I meant and started laughing. I was confused, so I asked him, is Valentine not sex? He said, not at all. He took his time to explain things to me. I was very embarrassed by my lack of knowledge, but he didn't give up on me. On Val's Day, he brought me a bag. I opened it when I got to the dormitory. There was a pair of red socks, a card that plays music when you open it, and a can of Royal Dixon Danish butter cookies. The message in the card read, I loved you the very first day I saw you, and it's good to have you as my Valentine. I will love you forever, and I hope you do too. I read the message over and over again, and it brought smiles to my face each time I read it. My mom advised me not to have a boyfriend, but from that day on, I had a boyfriend. We thought you could do it forever, but today, the only thing that reminds me of that love is the can of biscuits he sent me. It's what I keep my jewel in. I look at it and I tell myself, you and I are rather forever.
Wow. So he buy you biscuits, and he buy you biscuits where get container, where right now you chop the biscuit finish. Right now, you dey use and keep jewelries. At least the thing they serve for one, the thing they serve, it be multi-purpose something. You understand? You don't lose anywhere.
Well, personally, I love cards. Okay, so I have a card my ex sent to me on my birthday, and once in a while I open and read through the words because they mean a lot to me. So I love the fact that the guy was thoughtful to get hair card and biscuits, but I mean the card appealed to me the most. I know it's a small gesture, but it means a lot to me. It tells me how much you love me, and for me, reassuring me of how much you love me is a great thing for me. And yeah, she being in high school, not knowing Val's Day, it's serious. It means that people out there who don't even know what Val. I know in Ghana when it's Val's Day, we don't really know the meaning of Val's Day, but then we know it's all about love, sharing gifts and all that. So it's a good thing. I mean, this Val's Day, dear Charlie, show love, give. The guys, don't be stingy, you know.
Do you remember your first Valentine's Day?
Okay, yes, I do. It was a bag. It's a bag that had a purse and a mini bag in it, and I'm still using it now. I really love it.
What was the experience like, your first Valentine experience?
Okay, so I didn't get my gift on Val's Day, so he likes doing that thing past. So he actually waited, I think 2 days after Val's Day, then he was like, he came over to my office and he bought the bag, and I loved it. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Good. How was your first Valentine's Day experience like? Did you buy the gifts or they brought you the gifts?
Funny enough, I bought the gift, but when I went to deliver the gift, someone else was already there delivering his own gift. So it was more of like a competition thing. But for me, my first Valentine, man, it was the worst day of my life. Like, I got heartbroken. I choked breakfast. I get heart attack. Which other one? So many things, man, because then I was young. The girl was also young. She doesn't understand Valentine. She thinks Valentine is a game. So she got men. You see, she got like an open room whereby she accepts gifts from so many men without caring about how the men feel. Like they see another guy. Charlie,
it's a free gift.
Charlie, gifts are not gifts.
So when I'm there and someone comes, oh, like Mimi, have a gift, I'll be like, no, I don't like. Nah, I'm born again now. If you bring a gift, I'll take it to the glory of God. It's not sense.
What's different between you with the current government?
My guy's gift will be very different from that of any other gifts. I won't give my guy's time to any other guy. But then if a guy admires me and brings a gift, it's Val's Day, I won't reject it.
Oh, listen.
I can't send the gift packing because it's gifts. I might not use it, but then I can't discard the gifts as well. Take it that way.
Let me ask you one question.
Ask.
Let's say you are dating a guy. Do you respect his feelings?
Of course, that's why I'm dating in the first place.
Then you shouldn't accept gift from any other guy.
Forget it. But you can accept a gift from a different lady. No, if it's a deal that don't take gifts from guys, don't take gifts from ladies, then it's a done deal. That's what we understand. But when you want me not to take gifts from another person, but then you can take it from then it's not fair.
True. So like I have this thing is that I have this opinion that see, if we are dating, we shouldn't receive gifts from outsiders, because anybody apart from our circle is an outsider.
Okay.
Even na your papa or na your mama, if you're outsider.
Okay. Or if it's an agreement, then it's fine. It's fine. If it's an agreement that you take it from outsiders, it's fine. It's cool.
That's why couples have to talk. That's why you have to like come to a compromise.
Men don't talk. I don't know why. What's a big deal with men opening up to their partners?
Do you know why?
There's no why. If I can speak up to you, if I trust you enough to open up to you, why can't you do the same? So there is no why.
Relax. Let me tell you why.
There is no why.
No. Let me be honest with you. Let me tell you why.
Yeah,
you see, why a lot of men don't really open up to their women, because the society, like kind of, society kind of like puts it in a man that he has to be masculine in nature. Like he has to hide his feelings, because if he lets go of his feelings, then he's weak.
We are in the 21st century. You guys are still thinking this way. Like it's serious. So
this particular story, what lesson do you pick from it?
Oh, okay. The fact that she has still kept the can. I don't think she still has the card. I said the card means a lot to me, but then she has still kept the can till now, and she has kept the jewels in it. It tells you how important it is for you to give someone certain things. You might be gone years back, but then whatever you give them, that thing could stay with them for the rest of their life. So be mindful of what you give to others. If it hurts them, know that you stay with them for the rest of their lives. Unless, I don't know, they try to change things. And if you do them good too, that thing can stay with them. Even if you guys part ways, being good, whatever gifts you give them can stay with them for the rest of their lives. Yeah.
Well, first of all, if you look at the story very well, you understand that the girl in question, the lady in question, was not narrating what the guy gave to her and not what he gave to the guy. You see, that's the problem with the society. We have stereotypes. Mark my grammar. Stereotyped men to be the one giving. Because
women are created to receive. No, please, let's not go through this conversation. Women are created to receive and to appreciate things. Men are molded to give. So when you give me the gift, I appreciate it. And I'll be like, yeah, my mom got me this on vows, and I'll flaunt it to the glory of God.
Do you know you are speaking Swahili?
There is nothing wrong with me giving my man a gift. I'll actually do that on Vows Day. I do that. It's nice. Okay, but I want to understand that men are created to give. We are created to receive and appreciate what you give. Thank you very much.
Has it come to your notice that men also like compliment when you compliment them?
That's what I'm saying. We receive and appreciate it. I'm not saying you shouldn't give to your partner, your man a gift. Yeah, I do that. I'm okay with it. But I'm going to say that men are created to give. Women, we receive and appreciate. That is why someone will be like, hey, me, the wife, the guy, so me, not the guy, but people have to think that me, the guy, do you get it? So when you take care of us, it reflects. You know, when someone see us, they will tag your name to my name. Even when you shake mommy, do you get the point?
If I tell you I get them a liar, they lie. Well, see, what I want to be say, what I want to say in essence is that, see, I think everything about, let's say, this part of our world we live in is based on wrong orientation. You see, for instance, you see the mother giving the lady the wrong orientation about Valentine, because maybe in her own experience they use Valentine shift her something. I don't want to mention anything, but they use Valentine to shift something. So she doesn't want her daughter to go through that phase of her being used with Valentine being used to shift her something. So that's why she's telling her daughter, like, first time, like, see, you guys will come with Valentine, they just want sex. But Charlie, sometimes parents, we need to have what we call sex education with our kids. Like, let them know. See, forget the African settings that you don't want your daughter to, or you don't want your child to be woke. You have to have a conversation. Once your daughter or your child, your son is up to 13 years, why I reduce it? Because normally it's supposed to be 18 years, but why I reduce it? Because a lot of things that happen behind the scene. So 13 years, you have to be liberal with your child. Tell your child, teach your child sex education. Tell your child. Then it has to be with your husband. If you're a woman, your husband should also be a man, so that the man will tell the child, like, okay, this is how we come at you if you want sex, and this is how we come at you if you want love, because he will be speaking based on personal experience. Do you understand? So I think everything has to do with everybody trying to be, see, guy, if you want sex, Charlie, tell a lady, say,